Understanding weight fluctuations, so knowing how and why weight fluctuates is an important factor in this journey. It don't matter if you're in a bulk, it doesn't matter if you're cutting or wanting to get rid of a little bit of body fat. These points that I'm about to go through are so important, and it should help you understand your body that little bit more. Right, let's get into it. So it's important to know how and why weight fluctuates, especially on a daily basis, so you don't get discouraged or feel like giving up. A lot of people, when they're on their own, they do 1 or 2 weeks of, hardcore training, they stick to the diet, but when they don't see that scale weight go down, give up and throw it all out the window. So many people get frustrated when the scales go up and down each day, thinking they've tried every single thing, but they aren't seeing consistent progress. Daily weight changes are completely normal and can happen for a variety of reasons. So while the scale weight might temporarily stall in some cases, and you're following the plan consistently and you're doing everything right, your weight will trend in the right direction over time. So over time is the most important bit. You can't just look at 1 or 2 weeks. You've got to give it a really good go for 4 to 6 weeks, and that's when you start to see the progress. So people give up within 1 to 2 weeks, and that's why it's better to weigh yourself once a week rather than daily. And the first point we're going to go through is water retention. So this is probably the most detailed one, and sometimes what I see is stalling certain clients from progressing, but it's just momentarily. So high sodium intake, that's salt. So that can cause your body to retain more water, leading to temporary weight gain. Carbohydrate intake. So when your body stores carbohydrates as glycogen, it also retains water, potentially causes a noticeable increase on the scale as well. So carbs are like a sponge. If you've got a bath and you squeeze the sponge, put it underwater, let go, it absorbs it. That's what carbs do. So menstrual cycle, obviously this is for women. So hormonal changes during the menstrual cycle can lead to water retention and bloating. Dehydration, quite a big one. So if you are dehydrated or if you are overhydrated, both extremes can affect your body's water balance and contribute to fluctuations. So remember, our body is made up of, I think it's around about 70 to almost 90% water, some studies have shown. So dehydration can be a big one, or overhydration as well. Hot weather. So your body may retain more water to regulate temperature. That's quite a big one. So if it's the winter, if it's the summer, it's going to affect your body a lot differently. And then medications. Certain medications can cause water retention as a side effect, but also if you are taking creatine, that is also a supplement that will hold on to a little bit more water as well. Right, we've got food and digestive processes. So obviously eating and drinking, naturally your weight will increase after eating and drinking for the whole day as your body processes food and fluids. Bowel movements, so constipation or infrequent bowel movements can also cause temporary weight gain. These are quite simple things, but just little things that we overlook. So I don't want people to be discouraged when they jump on the scale weight on the Thursday or Friday or whenever it is, and you're not happy, but you see physical progress. You've got to look at other wins that we're getting. So is your top fitting better? Do you feel like you're losing body fat? Does your energy levels increase? So like I said, it's not just about the scale weight, but these are things that can really affect it as well. And then we've got meal volume and composition. So the amount and type of food that you eat can influence your weight on the scales as well. This one right here, exercise is massively overlooked and same again, not thought of. So once you've done a heavy session, that could be strength and conditioning, it could be legs, an intense workout can cause temporary water retention as your body recovers. And something you might be aware about, so sweating, so fluid loss through sweat can lead to temporary weight loss. If you look at boxers and MMA fighters, they go through quite a serious weight cut the day before weighing. Now, that is sauna, that is exercising with a sweatsuit. Obviously, that's to bring your water retention down, and you can drop potentially 1 to 2 kilos as well. So just be aware of that. That's actually on the positive side of things because the scale weight would come down, but just be aware of that. That's something, just knowledge that I want to pass forward. And the last slide we're going to go through is other factors that might also affect the scale weight and the check-in that we do. So stress can affect your body's hormones and metabolism, potentially leading to weight fluctuations. So if you've had a shocking week of sleep, a lack of sleep can disrupt your body's natural processes and cause temporary weight changes. Weighing yourself at different times of day. Now, this should not come as a shock, but I always tell everybody that I work with on an online basis, when you do your scale weight and you're weighing yourself, do it at the morning and make sure once you've emptied your bladder and your bowels, that is a true reflection of where your body composition will be. So, like I said, full day of eating and drinking is going to 100% affect the scales. Alcohol consumption, without a doubt, that is going to mess your body up a little bit, and your receptors are not going to be working correctly, so your body's going to be out of sync. And then last but not least, you've got medications. So some medications can affect weight due to the water retention as well. So you can see here, there's so many factors that are going to affect the scale weight on the check-in. So I hope this message comes across that do not get pissed off that your scale weight hasn't gone down. If you have truly, and I mean truly, stuck to the plan and the structure that I've set for you, what you've got to be is so determined and tunnel visioned approach to continue, despite what the scale weight says, to continue making progress and look at other avenues that are giving you indications that you're making progress as well. So do not get pissed off and give up. Take it the other way. Take it as motivation. Right, I'm going to do better next week. And your body might be totally in sync, not stressed. You've had good sleep, and you just feel better about yourself. Boom, got like a really big drop on the scale weight as well. So hopefully this slide has made it a little bit more clearer why sometimes you've done everything right, but the scale weight just hasn't shifted.